Lagos police warn against protests over investigation result on Sylvester Oromoni's case. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. He gave the warning while speaking with journalists, stating that the police will not watch any act or omission capable of threatening the peace of a state. Sincerely, what is actually happening? When did we lost it? How can somebody die and the person while investigation is going on? So all of a sudden, results are giving us, when even the autopsy reports actually said that this and this and this actually happened with the name of the deceased on it. This and this actually happened, which resulted to this and this. And you come out before 24, 48 hours, you have, closed the case and said you are freeing, that the school is actually due to open. Sincerely, let me say this. If you are actually one of those, let me say for instance, lawyer and owners of businesses, and such things happen under your nose, and you later find out this is the truth, and you don't allow the truth to prevail, posterity will not be kind to you. Just know that the same thing you have done is going to be done to you. Life is what you give is what you get. The measure you give is actually the measure you're going to receive. This poor boy died as a result of bullying. First of all, they are supposed to do what they call, they're supposed to, rededicate that particular camp again. That is it. They're sure that this thing does not happen because they're not seeing the dangers of this. If for any reason these people now who are involved actually left, do you know these people might grow tomorrow to become the cultists that terrorize our society? Do you know that people's daughters, people's sons and children are also in danger? I think we don't say these things. If a child today, let's say for instance, a child slaps you today and you don't do anything about it, he's going to beat you tomorrow. That is how it's going to continue until it gets to a point where he actually stabs you. And then by then you now say, oh, he's no longer a child. You have to make sure that you curb it now. You don't say, if it is bad, it's bad. If it is good, it's good. There's nothing like he or she is a child. You ensure you do the necessary things at the end of the day. That is just it. That is it. Okay, the news in detail, please stay with us. The Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Hakeem Odumosu, has stated that he would not tolerate parents over the outcome of investigations on the death of the Wayne College student, Sylvester Oromoni Jr. Odumosu urged members of the public that are not satisfied with the outcome to seek redress in court. He gave the warning while speaking with journalists, stating that the police will not watch any act or omission capable of threatening the peace of that state. He said, much as we commiserate with the bereaved family on the death of their lovely and promising child, it is advised that the protesters and other individuals or groups who are still aggrieved should go to the law court to seek redress instead of making the law or taking the law into their own hands. We only investigated criminal aspect. Doctors investigated the medical aspect. The Ministry of Education now investigated the other administrative reports of a school. Then that was why the school was shut down and still being shut down. The Ija people used councillors on Thursday protesting in getting justice for Oromoni while staging a protest in front of a school, insisting that the Wayne College would not resume like others when justice was yet to be served on the matter. The late student is from Ijaw-speaking part of Niger Delta. Well. The thing is, on this particular issue, you don't want to feel the pain of actually losing a child. We are not supposed to be allowing experience to be our teacher. Why? Because there are people who have actually go through what a lot of people have gone through. You're not supposed to allow president. That is just the truth. We're not supposed to allow this happen. We're not supposed to allow such things happen, because what it means is we're actually breeding we are breeding cultists, we are breeding bullies. Bullies that will be, today is Sylvester's, today is Sylvester, tomorrow we don't know whose child. Next tomorrow we don't know whose child. And it is actually a wake-up call to parents. Parents, in your chase and quest for chasing money, please make sure you pay attention to your children. Whether your children is the receiver or the bullier, please, or the bully, please ensure you look after the children. There are some characters and behavior when you notice in your child, maybe he's actually, well, I say when it comes to doing things, he's strict and is kind of harsh. Please, it is high time you as a parent, you make sure that this is not a symptom, a sign of bully. He's not going to, when you give him food to eat, maybe he eats his siblings, or maybe when you give him something to do, he's like, he will not, this thing don't just spring up. They take time, they take form, and they take shape. It is now left for the parents to look at these children, ensure that any character or behavior that is new to your child, make sure your child is not alien to you. Make sure your child is your friend. Make sure your child is your best friend. This does not go to only mothers alone. The fathers are involved. Because at the end of the day, the child bears your name, and it's not going to be funny. So this is a wake-up call to parents to actually make sure they do their best in raising their children. While you chase money, make sure you make time for this your children. Else, then your money will not be making sense. For instance, God forbids, these things happen to someone else. And your quest for chasing money, you going to work or your place of business, sincerely, you won't have that willpower to anymore, because you feel like, what am I now going for? Most especially maybe when that particular child might be your only child, or the person is actually, maybe you have a boy and a girl and that is your only boy. You don't want to imagine. No, you don't want to imagine how difficult it is. You don't want to imagine. Since when did protests become a crime? Police people always warning against civil demonstration. Double trouble. You are denying the people justice for killing of a young innocent boy, and you again threatening them not to protest. See, this is actually absurd. You deny the child injustice. Then you don't want, this is a case of you beating a child and telling that child you have no right to cry, because if you cry, I'm going to beat you the more. It is not supposed. Allow these people express their anger. Allow these people get justice for their son. Allow this be a deterrent. Let it be that, tomorrow when this actually happens again, they would have dealt with these people. Then it would be like, if this happened again, this is actually what is going to happen to them. And then let them know. Let it not be like, how am I going to put it now? You covering up for your child, or you are saying, okay, my child did not do it. At the end of the day, justice is not given to this person. Flip it and see if you are at the receiving end of this, how it is going to be for you. Are you going to be able to tolerate it, or are you going to even scream out more and ask or request justice for your son? Okay, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. And until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.